Well, salutations, my good people. I'm back at it again for another day, and we'll see how she ends up going. Should all be good. We've stuff set up here. We'll see how things end up going. We're back at the Liverpool build. Oh, last time we ended up having a couple of games against Spain and as Portugal. We won 3 of our 4 games and unfortunately lost the last one against Spain in crushing fashion because they didn't deserve to win. They ultimately did, but, you know, it's just a showcase of where an awful lot of players just played bad. And now we end up going to the next game, which is this game now against West Ham. And we'll see how we end up doing here. So we have the strongest team there. Gomez is probably better than Trent, but we'll stay there. Hakim is the best person there. Diaz is the best person there. And Nunez is the best person up front, with Liardo up top here. Good. So let's see. So, we'll start things off good, see how things end up going. Hopefully we'll end up getting a win in our first game as we start off. It's been an okay season for us so far. We know that the formation works internationally, but international football is an entirely different kettle of fish. And for the most part, it works internationally. We didn't have many issues with it. This is going to end up happening again, isn't it? Where I'm just going to be hitting off the bar like nobody's business. Like, that's 1. Let's see how many we end up getting. That's 1 off the bar. Of course, we already have someone that's slightly injured, because of course we do, why wouldn't we? And Palace 1-0 up against City. Isn't that something you love to see? We've 2 people almost injured. Okay. Well, fair play to you. It's a shame because you're coming off because you're injured now. So Yata there and Vega there. Hopefully not too bad as well. Like, if you're just semi-injured, then who really cares? And red card for them too, so that's nice. I'm not totally injured, I'm just semi-injured. Yeah, trying to sneak into the side is quite a nice little technique that we end up trying there. Sneak into the side, catch them off guard, and then get the goal that way. Also, City are not doing well. I don't like that we're not putting them to bed with the efficiency I think we should be. think they're getting too much out of us. It's not even that they're getting too much out of us. I think it's just we're not killing them. Like we have a 1.7 in the XG. We should be killing them. But West Ham are that team. West Ham are one of those teams that can just come back and wallop you, or wallop me. Yeah. Almost like I'm writing to a fucking choir. Absolutely bonkers. By far the more dominant team. Been dominant for 90 minutes, or the 60 minutes so far of this game, and good, Nico with a goal there. Again, just good saves there by their goalkeeper. Unfortunate that they actually have a good goalkeeper. I don't care that Marcus was offside. Like, be offside, but like that should have been a goal. There we go. Oh, please be onside. Good. Come on, keep it up, guys. And again, Vanya having brilliant reflexes and the whole lot. God, Palace have just been destroying City. My former club being my saviours. Isn't that wonderful to see? And we give a youth a go as well, because like Barry's youth and has actually done really well. One of the annoying things is that they have Archie Gray. Like, they got him for piss cheap, and I really, really wanted him for a number of reasons. The fact that he would have helped us immensely too, with the fact that he's English, because that's one of my main problems at the moment, is the fact that we don't have enough English presence in this team. That's why Mike Barry is going to be brilliant if we can get him up in terms of ability. Where did Rig go? Ipswich bottom. Okay. 29 release clause. So we might have a chance of getting Rig. Yes. Let's see how he develops. He has the potential to be good. Because I don't see Ipswich doing that well. Yeah, they're currently not. And Riggs would be one of their better players that you could end up taking off them. They have Marcelo Nunez, who I believe we had, yeah. He was fantastic for us when we had him. You're English, so we'll spot you. Let's see what you're like. Bournemouth, did they have anyone of value? Not immediately in their main team. Elliot, maybe, but you're on loan, so at Derby. Okay, so at. So they have him there. Rye, he's English. Might have to keep an eye on Rye. If he develops a wee bit better, we'll end up having a look. And we've one last one to check. We have Leeds. We have Ritter, who for a while was going to be my option if Wilford ended up going bad. It was touch and go as to which one would have been the right one to go for. That's about all that they have there. So it's hard to really know. Now, let's look again at some of these, because until 2029, Allison is one we probably want to keep, even though he's 36. But he won't do it because it leaves too long into it, so he still has a year in the contract. I mean, everyone who could be a problem is currently not being looked at. And again, when we looked at Trent the last time, it was just, his wage was too high. Yeah, 370 is too much. I mean, if he gets them, then he's worth it. He's worth the 2.3 million if he gets them, to be honest. He won't get them. I don't think. Well, actually, let me check him. Did I just screw myself? Yeah, he won't get them. Yeah. With that being said, I still might have screwed myself. But, you know, one can hope and dream. Like, these are the options that it's showing to me. But, like, this is where I don't really understand how this is working. National pool. Oh, it's here that we end up seeing it. Ah. Really? Beto, I'm not sure about. We'll see. We'll give him more time. Yeah, interesting that. But yeah, so not too bad. So our next game is against bloody Burnley. We'll see how that ends up going. Could be a kettle of fish, that. Yeah, I'm not attending Josh's games. There's no bloody point. Waste of time even going near them. Yeah, I mean, just let him walk out the door. I mean, he is Portuguese. He has some good stats, to be fair to the poor bastard. I mean, yeah. So he's a release clause of 44 million, and it's there for a while, so I don't need to worry about Caesar immediately anyway. And seems like a very, very good player, so although he's... Never mind, seems like a very good player. What? It's getting mixed up with the national squad again because he's Portuguese. Anyway, we'll keep him on the back burner and see if we can sell some people and potentially sign him. He seems good and might be a good rotational play with Zhao. I see. So that's how that ends up working. Okay, interesting. So he will definitely be one that we'll look into. I was looking at it in the wrong vein. I was looking at it through International I, which is interesting that we're that much weaker than fucking Portugal. I don't tend to agree with that view, that we're that much weaker than Portugal. How the fuck are we still below in analytical data? Might as well. I mean, it doesn't behoove me not to. So I need to get more coaches into my under 21s anyway, because I need to get at least one more, goalkeeping coach. And we need to get another under 18 physio. Which is there. Set that to 20. Cool, so we have 3 people that we might be able to sign. Nice. So send off all of them. Like, this is odd to me because it doesn't show the kind of overview compared to the other. People within the job. Like, we only have one senior physio. And he's shite. And he's shite. Oh, god damn it. Fair, I suppose. Fair. I just want to take the younger one, so. I'm going to get a bollocking off to in this one. Okay, well, at least they're not as bad as the Crystal Palace board of director, or whoever the fuck we ended up getting in, who was the most disrespectful prick that I've ever fucking seen in my life when it came down to this shit. Yay, this is who we go for. Nice, he's willing to take it. Although, to be honest, he's so good I'd probably be tempted to put him onto the main squad, but fuck it, if he accepts that, who cares? Okay. Okay, whatever, that means nothing to me. Darren Moore has left the club, but effective immediately. Interesting. Who are my managers? Yeah, Gary O'Neill. I forgot that I had Gary O'Neill. Lou Fiov. These aren't in bloody order either. I mean, it's going to be impossible to find who I want. Even though, ironically, I don't think they're showing up there anyway. Oh, okay, I have to look down here. Why are you comparing Lou? Anyway, yeah. Lou. And then highlight for the manager role. So, equal. Lou was slightly worse. He was slightly better. Darren, slightly better. Screw it. Lou can improve, although I've never seen anyone in the management positions or staff positions actually improve, but Lou can improve, so we'll leave him there. That's unfortunate. It's quite a long time as well for someone that young. We'll continue anyway and see. Showing me more Portugal stuff. You're making it incredibly hard not to go for. Hmm. 46 million quid. Would I be able to get it? That's the big question there. And I don't know is the answer. I don't know if I'd be able to get it. That's an interesting conundrum. To do that instead. Gomez there, really? Let's see. Oh, you rat bastard. Oh, wait, no. Oh, nice. Happy out. Just I thought she'd said no. You did, though. Oh, Burnley. Okay. Carsey. Okay, why am I being told about him? I don't really care about them, so I don't know why I'm being told about them. Shit. Shit, shit, and double shit. I thought I sold you. Apparently not. Which means that I have to play you closer to the January transfer window. So hopefully that'll end up working out for me, and by playing me closer to the actual January transfer window, it might end up making a difference. It's dangerous though, because you're not the best person. Oh, we won on the under 18, so that's nice. And they're following our format as well, which is brilliant. And Roberts is doing well, which is also brilliant. So like, it's good to see that little connective tissue working together. So ideally in this case, we'd want to see City lose. Everton have already won, so it doesn't matter with them. And it's better for us too if City lose, because that means their game in hand means nothing. So there'll be a game in hand again with us getting closer to them. Especially if we win. Now in the grand scheme of things, fourth is all that matters for us. We have to get fourth. Now we're doing well so far. Burnley are doing well as well, so we have to be careful about it. But fourth is all that matters to us. Now that we don't have a replacement for Trent, we might need to bring back Tracy. But I don't think I can call him outside of the loan period. A Keller sub's not happening either. You see, that's what I was wondering about, because Gonzalez made the difference in that last game, but he's not fully fit, or at least he doesn't seem to be, is he? Oh, he is fully fit. Okay. Nunez. Couple of tough decisions there. That just is the right move. Kune to go and place them, maybe. Yata, kinda. He's not back yet. It's Mickey Ozil who isn't back yet. Who we hope ends up doing better. You're suspended for some reason. Shit. But I think we have to do this anyway. And hopefully when we end up getting a bit of an advantage and we end up going up, we can then do substitutions to help things out. Now, am I missing things? Or where the fuck is Luca? There. Okay, that's what I was wondering. I think we do this swap. Because Kanata is being a whinge bag. I would do it with Sabazlai as well, but I'm not sure if that'll actually help. Yeah, let's do Lewis Ferguson anyway and go with this. And if we need to make the swap, we have him on the bench and we can do it. We have both him and McAllister. So that seems to be the right move to do here. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is how we go with it. Gonzalez, although performing well the last time, you don't break up a good formation. And yes, Diaz came off with an injury in the last game, but Diaz also set up the goal before he went off. But Gonzalez did end up making the big difference to end up making us win that game. And Willems, I don't know what to think with Willems. He's definitely worth it. He's definitely improving and has the potential to be fantastic. So he needs as many game times as he can as a 19-year-old. No, I think we go with Gonzalez instead of Willems, and we put no because we don't want that either because we want Jorginho to use that position and swap Gonzalez with Diaz if we need to. Fine, we go with this. Why is Marcos upset with that? That's interesting. I wonder why he's annoyed. Oh yeah, I forgot they had Anthony. And they bought Arthur. Oh. Now Nunez is the big question mark. Hopefully it's a question mark that won't bite me in the arse, but Nunez is the interesting one. Marcos should do a lot better than that. Willems should do a lot better than that. Ferguson should do a lot better than that. God, I don't want to be saying that throughout the entirety of this match. I hope I'm not. We have possession in this game anyway, as opposed to some of the other ones we've had. But possession means nothing if you can't put the ball in the back of the net. Or if they do. I like Carlos, I really do, but he probably is a weakness on that left wing. Even though statistically he was the best player we had last season, which was a bad season, and I wasn't here for half of it, he probably is a weakness. Now, what a goal by Marcos. Well, What a goal by Marcos, and what a bloody flounder by Trafford. Vega, almost. Again, another iffy pass through there by Carlos. I can't say that was a good half. I can't, unfortunately. We need to be doing better. Like, I know it's bloody Burnley, and Burnley have a good... Like, they have a good enough team. Not enough for them to be winning against us or even drawing against us. Because we have been dominant in this game, but like we need to be doing better on those type of events. And tighter on the kind of these type of pass outs. Like, they're getting too much space. Oh, Silva, good. Nice save by Trafford. I can't complain about the work that Marcos is doing. Like, he's scoring with ridiculous efficiency. He has 12 goals already this season. But he does miss some very interesting chances. Okay. I don't know how to feel too about Lewis doing that. It was a horrible cross too. That should have been a goal. That should have been a goal. It should be 1-1. It should be 1-1. Simple as should be 1-1. What the hell is that defensive action line at? That is atrocious by that defensive line. And Luis Diaz gets us to 2. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yes. That should count. Really? Why? I suppose. I feel contestable on that one, but I suppose. Okay, Gonzalez for Diaz so that we don't get any injuries. Jorginho for Willems. McAllister for Ferguson. And Gundo for Carlos. And we'll leave the one spot open in case there's an injury. Oh, please don't be actually injured, Willems. Hopefully I might have cheated that since I subbed him straight away before the injury ended up happening, but I doubt it. I'd say more than likely Willems is probably injured there. So Bosley's probably not a bad sub on now, but at the last minute I'll just wait just in case. They give him the penalty. Yeah, so the clean sheet's been thrown away. Oh no, Becker with the save. Beautiful. The Gomez one didn't count either. Forgot about that, yeah. Oh, Jorginho, you poor bastard. It does make sense that Alisson was probably giving it. Probably gave them a bit too much towards the end of that game. And we definitely should have been more clinical. 14 shots, 5 on target. We had the same amount on target as them. Not good enough. Fulham are a squad that actually are awesome in terms of the opportunities of some of the players that they have, like Martin Henry, for example, Marvin Henry, and others. That if they get relegated, there are players there for a goddamn steal and a half. Like Liam Carter there for 20 million. Matt West and Marvin Henry are the big ones to keep an eye on. Like if they get relegated, just rob the fuckers. We need to have money ready towards the end of the season. If it looks like they're in relegation zone, they're too good of a team to remain in relegation zone. It's not the first time that that would have happened to anyone, but they are too good of a team to remain where they are now. And tackle all the fucking want, they're not getting them. I don't think it has anything to do with it being late in the game. I think it's just luck. Yeah. God, that was rude. 57 million quid. You get them for 461 if they go down. I mean, I don't foresee West Ham going down. Where the hell are they anyway? Like, they have to be high. Yeah. There's no way they're going down again. Okay. Has he been performing bad for them? I guess he has. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I don't actually care. I don't care at all in the grand scheme of things. That is ridiculously bad for Portugal. Even with a man getting sent off, Palace ended up losing. They're playing Boimo again. Now, Franco Mastantino. Would be one of the ones that I end up going for if I could. Because he can play as a forward as well. And as a winger. That's a dog shit fucking transfer window for them. I'm sorry. How much did they get him for? SAP or Brazilian, yeah. Bonkers that they got him for so low, for such a little amount. The fact that he sold for less than Morba and Ibrahimovic is insane to me. But they weren't going to be doing the deals that I did anyway, so. Nary a bit of difference to me what the fuck they ended up doing like that. Yeah, kind of a bad time to give him that deal, but whatever. And knowing that he won't join us, I'm guessing is because he wouldn't be able to complete the move in the near future. So just keep him in the shortlist and hopefully he'll do it eventually. Yeah, Vanderson. So we need to get rid of Trent. Or not get rid of Trent, but we need a replacement for Trent. Ironically, both the same age. Oh no, Trent's 30. Fine, we might have to go in for Vanderson. Why, though? Eddie Howe Park. Is Eddie Howe that much of a Bournemouth legend? Is he, though? I suppose so. Yeah, that's not surprising that they walloped the dog shite out of Cambridge. Would have been surprising if they didn't. I care not a bit about the Scottish League, so let them away to their own devices. Now, Bournemouth, although performing bad in the Premier League, are still a Premier League side, so you don't take them for granted. The last thing that I do is I go into this game with my head not corked on. Okay, I'm sorry, we're moving you up to the main squad so I can watch your development. You should not be losing quality. Okay, so now we're in ads again, so we'll just do this for the moment and see how things end up going. A lot of rubbish there I need to fix with later on, but screw it for now, it's all good. So I kind of just have to hope nothing happens to Gomez, because, like, even if I did put Lee there, Lee is so low down on the priority scales or the goodness scales that it would be a waste of time anyway. Kanate, really, Kanate. Yeah, but we need to get that out of him immediately. Okay, so training. Cancel. I don't know how to do it. Run with ball rarely. Okay, so we need to get that out of him. How do I get rid of that? But how do you remove them? run with ball, really. It has to be a movement thing. Or maybe it's a passing thing. I don't know. I'll look into it later on and figure it out. But we'll go with Ferguson there. We'll give Jorginho the goal there. We'll give Jamie his goal there. We'll keep Vega on. And we'll swap Darwin Nunez with Marcos. And keep... with... what's his name? Yeah, Marcus. And we'll keep Marcos and Marcus on the pitch with each other. And I think that's the way that we do it. I think that's the way we do it. Okay. They might end up playing a weaker team as well, but even with this team, we still should have enough defensive orientation and enough firepower in order to win. Okay, fair enough. Okay, they've made a number of changes as well. Aaron Wan-Bissaka's not on. I actually haven't a goddamn clue if they've gone weaker or stronger than they normally are. I know nothing about Julian Lopez or any of their actual players anyway. I haven't scouted them enough. Infuriating that you've been given an opportunity and you decide to end up being complacent. Well, we'll scout you anyway, get an idea who you are. Okay, fair enough. Interesting that Everton would give up someone for that cheap. We're 12 minutes into this game already, we should be doing something. Well, hey. I said to do something and they end up scoring, so like, you know, Bob's your uncle, happy out. I like Vega. I don't know if he's long for this team or even long for that position, but I like Vega. Do I blame that on the goalkeeper? Do I blame that on the defense? I don't know, but I blame that on fucking someone. It'd be harsh if they give that, yeah. Straight into Sanchez's hands. Maybe I went a bit too lax in the lineup. Maybe I should have went more killer. And of course, Jamie's not performing. Of course he's not. Give the 24-year-old a chance. I mean, if you can't perform against this Bournemouth team that has only gotten 3 points in the 9 or so games that we've played so far in the Premier League, if you can't perform against them, then you're just not worthy of the team or worthy of the chance even to get within the team. So I think Jamie might have just vanquished his only opportunity of getting into this actual team. Because he's not getting many chances. That's his big problem. Willems, too. Like, there was a horrible fucking display there. Like, you should be ready and able to bollock that into the back of the net. Offside again, not good enough. Defensive malfeasance there by those two schmucks. Like, I know they're young, but like... Might have been time to swap to Alisson, but... Sanchez is having a good performance for them, even though it doesn't look like he is. It's a very light pass. I mean, Ferguson's not performing bad, but that was a very, very light pass. Might be having a replay, are we? Or are we going to extra time? Oh, Jesus, straight to penalties. I didn't realise that was the case. Ah, well, fuck a duck in a handbasket. Eey. Oh, God, I should have made the swap. I should have put Alisson on. Yeah. Yeah, if that was Alisson, he would have saved it. I need to hope that Bournemouth end up fucking up. It's their 20-year-old striker too, he won't fuck up. He won't. My fault for taking them for granted, but fuck that. I should have swapped in Allison. It was 100% my own fault. I think I had a sub left to do it too. Oh, don't ask me about someone else. Oh god, that has me slightly annoyed. More than slightly, actually. That has me insanely annoyed. Anyway, let's continue on. No point living in the past. Continue to move forward and see how things go. God, Fulham have... I don't get where they find them from. There's so much talent, it's not even funny. No, not yet. We'll talk about his form as he ends up going through the matches. There's no point talking about his form when he's on his own. Nacho. 2-week strain. He might be back in time for the international break. I don't know. He mightn't either. I want you. I want you. I love you. Japan. 23 million quid. How is he available for 23 million quid? Is it just that they want to get rid of him, or what the fuck is the deal? fun. Yeah, you, because of how much you're worth. Like, God, I need 100 million in the January transfer market to get some of these players. And yes, I can hear myself. I know how ridiculous it sounds to be asking for that. Do we go with Vega over McAllister? I mean, probably at this point. I mean, we definitely go back to the original duo. Or that, until Kanata calms his fucking tits. That's Leicester. Let's give Barry a chance. It's a lot of changes, that, but fuck it. Let's go with this, see how they do. It's stupid of me if I give up another fucking go or another chance. But what can you... I kind of want it, so... Oh, definitely change this. Jesus. I almost went in crucifying myself there. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, we'll go with this, and hopefully we'll be good enough. Why are you nervous, Joe? Well, unbeaten here. We got beaten by fucking penalties and elsewhere. Everson with a nice little catch there. Oh, Willems. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful displays there by Willems. And again, Jesus, man. Just picturesque. Muy caliente. Well, hopefully the rest of the team can keep up to this. That stat also makes no sense because it just went out for a fucking kick out, so they have had a shot. Nico, Kune, Nico. Damn, boys. Jeez Louise, they're lucky that the Demba was on their side there. That should have been a goal. The fact that they didn't even hit the fucking target is insane. I'll give Ethan Laird his credit, he's performing on that side. Nobody else is. Gundo should do better there as well. I completely didn't even notice Gundo was still on instead of fucking Carlos. So, Nico stopped there as if he thought it was going to be a penalty. It counted. I thought he was offside. I would have bet he was offside. But I mean, that's one of the reasons why 2-0 is the most dangerous score in all of football. You put yourself into a false sense of security and then that type of shite happens. That's 2 games in a row where Marcos hasn't been up to snuff. Wasn't good enough either. Okay. They seem very feeble. And yet, like they'll score. Yeah, we're lacking killer edge, definitely. The fact that they have a higher XG than us now is stupid and disastrous. I mean, we had chances we should have put to bed earlier on anyway. So, what the fuck? Jesus, Marcos. I mean, fuck me, Marcos. Okay. Of all the games to get a draw into. Shocking by Gomez. Shocking by Gomez. I'm lost for words. I'm actually lost for words. I don't know what to say. It's gonna be our first loss of the season, and like, fucking. Straight at the fucking keeper. Straight at the fucking keeper, you useless bastards. I'm so angry. Like, what a way to piss you off. What a way to piss you off. I mean, they didn't go that weak either. We should have been grand, but like... Not really much you can do about it. Just continue on with what you have and hope that things end up going better in the future. Palace is not an easy game, but just for the dynamics of it, for the looks of it, it's a game we have to win. Like, we're third, so I can't complain too much, but a loss like that is a big, big, big problem. Kanate too. Like, why are you not performing in training? Like, if you perform, we'll be in the Champions League next season. Like, you're not moving now anyway to anyone that's in the Champions League. Like, if I get a good enough, fucking course. I mean, he wasn't going to be playing in this game against Palace anyway, after the performance he had in the last game, but, like, of course he gets injured now. Let's see, any of these results go the way I wanted. Tottenham lost, that's good. And City, I don't know if they lost or they did lose because their first loss was Palace. Okay, so that's grand. Who did we lose to before this? Oh, Newcastle. Okay. As long as we're able to keep things back and actually stay, like, we're not in a title picture at the moment. We're 6 points behind them. That's not a title race. 7 points behind them. That's not a title race. That's out of the title race at the moment. But let's hope that we can end up doing something. Is Kanate fuck playing? And in fact, I don't even want him on the bench. Till he calms down, he can fuck right off if he thinks he's even on the bench. Same thing with Sabazlai. He can come on later on. Now, Kune just isn't good enough. He hasn't been performing good enough. Which means I'm going to try this and see how this works. Actually, is there any point in me trying unnecessary things against Palace? Because this is a game where I actually do want the brownie points of winning. Yeah, let's go with this. Yep, I think this is what we go with, and we hope that we get something out of it, that this is good enough for us to end up getting what we need. Stop being a whiny pain in the arse and I'll play you. Interesting. Estevez, Moore, Doyle, Yips, Wharton. Okay. That's an interesting lineup for them. Okay. Bad passing there. We have to be very careful here. They'll break on us immediately. They've good enough players for it if we're not careful. So we have to be more clinical with our passing. And Lopez is too good of a goalkeeper to just warrant a goal. We need to be more tight, more connective. And Donnelly is way too good to give a free chance at us too. As are the rest of them, so we have to be careful here. This is a good Palace team. They're just not performing as they should be, but they probably will perform against me, because of course they would. Offside again. Are they playing an offside trap or something? Like... I don't know what the fuck that was from Diaz. Why is McAllister taking the free kick? He tried, I suppose. Jesus, Marcos. Ah, that's the type of shite that would piss you off. Damn, that was almost a penalty. And again, good save. Like, I don't know. Another bad performance by Marcos. Okay, Gomez to Sabazlai. still think they're more likely to score than we are, and that's infuriating to a stupid degree. It's nice to see that Adam Morton is still shite, but still, like, we've only had 3 shots on target. Nico should do better than that, not aim directly at the keeper. Carlo should do better than that, not aim directly at the fucking left back. It's a 7.5 for them. Oh, Darwin, keep the ball down. Maybe Jorginho doesn't have it. Maybe that's the thing. We're out of subs now anyway, so we just have to hope that these guys do well. I don't have anyone to replace Marcos anyway, and Nico's after getting another opportunity there with nothing being done with it. And again, it feels like they're closer to get scoring than we are, and a draw is a bad result in this game. Are you shitting me? Go on. Had to change the formation to do something because we weren't going to score in a month of fucking Sundays, and now they're ended up getting 2 up on me because of course they fucking did. Of all the sides in this fucking league to end up getting it up on me because we couldn't fucking put a ball in the back of the fucking net, happened to be this fucking bunch of pricks, because that gobshite right there couldn't score, and they spent 58 million on him, and it's meant to be one of the best fucking strikers in the world because of fucking course that fucking happened. Two losses a fucking row. Yes, I'm being salty. I signed him. Anyway, water off a duck's back. Let's just continue on and see where we can end up getting from here. Can we get something back? One of the things we need is a goalkeeper. We need to get a goalkeeper at some point. But above all, we need to win in the next game. Either of them. I don't care about either of the two of them. Of course, Carlos gets injured. My best left back got injured. Typical. Fucking typical. Oh, you're going to be sold soon, so... Anyway, don't worry about that when we get to it. We need to get through Leeds first. Hopefully we'll have no issue with that. Leeds is a must win. My hole, but whatever. I love how Kimmich at that age is still considered one of the best in the world, because of course he is, why wouldn't he be? Ay. Nico Williams, 26. Enzo Fernandez. God, Atletico Madrid have some fucking squad. Although, to be fair, I don't know why Chelsea sold him. Well, 88 million quid for him, I suppose, but like... Nuno Mendes would be brilliant for us if we could get him. Of all the people, you, right now, being one of the ones that isn't performing when the other fucker is injured is insane. Insane. Neves back, not too bad. Okay, fine. About fucking time. Marcus doesn't deserve it. He simply doesn't deserve it. Now, as for Szoboszlai, we'll give Szoboszlai one more chance. I know he's angry. I know he's pissy. But we'll give him another chance. So that he can actually play the fucking role he's paid to play. Anyway, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I just have one or two things that I need to do, so I'll be right back. Well, salutations, I have returned. It is funny how salt can be just a horrible thing for you. And that's why I need to be a wee bit more careful about how I end up dealing with some of these situations, because I am quite susceptible to being salty. Am I better doing this? No, in this particular case, if we're not playing Marcus, if Marcus is being punished for the way that he performed in the last game. Then we go with this side. Let me see how this ends up doing. Okay, so the Rutter off and the Donovan on. And then Alexi Perez. Okay, we really can't afford to lose another game. Or even draw. This is one we must win, and they're so far down the league, you'd be expecting us to. Oh. To teach one of our players a lesson, that's why. Yeah, shoot from 30 yards out. That'll definitely end up working for you. I mean, to be fair to him, he scored some worldies through crosses, so maybe. And Darwin Nunez should do better with the header. I don't know. Headers, like, we don't seem to be able to score from headers at all. I don't trust Kelleher either, which is the other problem. But again, Allison is injured, and there was no good goalkeepers on the market for a price that was in any means affordable. So you play with what you've got. Oh my god. I think that one might be enough to make me cry. That one legit might be enough to make me cry. I mean, I'm salty because the last 3 games have been bullshit. That's a special level of bullshit right there. A special level of bullshit right there. And then we... they have been... They're bottom of... They're 18th. They're fucking 18th. And their goalkeeper's having a fucking worldie today. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Throw the baby out with the bathwater, go all attacking. With Liverpool, more often than not, when I use this formation, I get absolutely 10 ways to Sunday smacked, but I actually don't care at this point. I actually don't care at this point, considering they've been so fucking atrociously useless. And I don't have a goalkeeper to replace Keller, because Alisson is injured. And of course, Keller plays shite the minute that Alisson gets injured. I mean, it's not within the realms of out there. If they lose the fucking ball like that, it is. Come on! Oh my god. It looked like we wouldn't score in a month of fucking Sundays. Yeah, I don't even care. That's me done. I'll chat to you all later on. I'm not in the mood for this. I'll chat to you all later on. If I'm on again later on, you can end up chatting with me. So, adios. Considering there's no one here, it doesn't matter. So, adios.